You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee. Smells like freedom. Mr. Ferris.
Boy, heck of a Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, it really was.
What's going on?
And the weather was kind of weird for a bit there, but then it turned kind of nice.
Yes, a couple of great celebrations.
Absolutely.
Yesterday, the one at Memorial
Veterans Memorial Park. Yeah,
that place is. I mean, I've been stopping there for a number of years. Actually,
it's a cool place.
It is
beautiful.
Yeah, just the vibe of it. It's very humbling.
Yeah.
Very. It's just. It's just a real special place.
It really is. Very, very nice.
And let's see here, firing up a short week, a new week. Who would have been celebrating a birthday? Man, oh man, what an icon. Norma Jean Mortensen, Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This day. And Morgan Freeman.
I love him.
Have you ever met anybody that goes, I just don't care for Morgan Freeman?
Right? No.
I've never. No.
You don't.
I think everybody, he is universally loved.
He's 84 today.
By the way, if you don't like him, it's probably you.
It absolutely has to be. Well, would it?
Everybody else loves the guy.
Yeah, if somebody ever came up to me and went, I'm not down with Morgan Freeman, I go, what is the
What's
matter
wrong
with
with you?
There's
him
a
and Denzel Washington. He's another one that nobody ever says, I just don't like him.
There's a British dude who does a really good Morgan Freeman impression.
Have you interviewed him?
No, but he looks nothing like Morgan Freeman, but then all of a sudden,
oh, really?
He sounds exactly like him. It's crazy.
And Ronnie Wood, who's the other Keith Richards, guitarist in the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Ronnie is 74 today.
Nice.
Been around a long time. He started,
doesn't look a day over 95.
Guitar work with Faces, played in the Jeff Beck group. Jeff Beck, probably the best guitarist in the history of guitar.
He's certainly amazing. One of them.
So yeah, Ronnie's been getting it done for quite a while. Let's see, it was 1869, Thomas Edison granted his first patent. Do you know what it was? You know what he's famous for?
The first one was.
His first patent was for a little thing called the electric vote recorder.
Really?
Yeah, they're still using those in some blue states.
1980,
cable news network CNN lights it up, does their first broadcast.
Nice.
Yeah, 1980.
Do you remember that?
Well, I do, as a matter of fact.
Bernard Shaw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bernard, he had to retire early because he was making stuff up. What?
Is that what he got in trouble for?
Yeah.
I remember.
Dude, it's CNN. This is nothing new.
We've been known for that for years.
1989, Mike Tyson and Robin Givens granted divorce.
That was a situation, wasn't it?
New Jersey. Well, it started out, they did an interview with Barbara Walters.
Yeah.
And in this nationally televised interview, and Robin Givens was a big thing back then, and Mike Tyson certainly was.
Right.
Huge. Tens of millions of people tuned in. And midway through this interview, Robin Givens just turns on him on nationwide TV and starts just... Mike is literally sitting there going, what is happening to me?
Yeah.
What is happening to me?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just that weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Totally weird. And in 2009, General Motors files Chapter 11 bankruptcy. That would be the fourth largest U.S. company ever to do so in history. And, of course, the feds bailed them out.
I remember that.
Which is why, for the first time in my life, I bought a Ford after that. I was a GM guy forever.
Yeah,
and,
you do have a Ford.
Yeah, and the reason I bought a Ford, and it surprised my brothers who are all GM. My dad was a Pontiac dealer.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going back years and years and years. And when it occurred to me that Ford Motor Company was the only company back when the economy tanked that did not take a dime from taxpayers. Right. I was in the market for a car shortly thereafter.
That helped them a lot, by the way.
Yeah, I said,
you ain't the only one that did that.
I'm going to kind of take a hard left here. So, I saddled up with a Ford. So there you go. That's my personal story. And I'm positive no one cares.
I do.
I know. You know. We all know. And we can just forge ahead.
We're going to forge ahead. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Brought to you in part by Reaper Arsenal Coffee.
Smells like freedom.
Are you ready to travel again?
Join us for the best week of your life.
The Sands is an immersive Gen X era experience for 5 sun-filled and fun-filled days at Dreams and Secrets all-inclusive resorts in Cancun.
Enjoy music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Wang Chung,
Firehouse,
Honeymoon Suite,
CNC Music Factory,
The Jets, and more.
Make plans to join us for the Sands.
October 25th through 30th.
Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. And Mr. Farris, what do you find interesting today?
I love this story so much. Every now and again, citizens will get together and just kind of take things into their own hands and kind of get something done. And this story struck me as, I don't know, necessary, if not kind of amusing. Dateline, Pittsburgh. For about 20 years, residents of Pittsburgh's North Side neighborhood said they have been fighting with City Hall to get something done on their street before a life is lost. Here's the story. People blow right through the stop signs. They're speeding. 2 children have been hit by cars.
Oh, my gosh.
The past couple of years on Jacksonia Street, according to a neighbor. So they keep going, hey, can we do something about this? This is not good. People fly through here 50, 60 miles an hour, and it's a 35 mile an hour
Right.
speed.
Wow.
Well, frustrated neighbors said they got tired of waiting. And this is where I'm going, what? Really? You can do this? So they went on Amazon and ordered a speed bump.
Oh.
They got their speed bump from Amazon, and they hammered 7 stakes in it into the asphalt on their street.
Nice.
Did it work?
Did they get in trouble?
Well, that's what they're waiting to see. They're hoping that the speed bump stays, but if it has to come out, they hope the city will put one in for them.
Right.
A local television station reached out to the city to ask if the neighbors can in fact install their own speed bumps or if they can be cited for doing so. Spokesman for the mayor's office said they're investigating the issue and they're going to be contacting the Department of Mobility and Infrastructure.
I would assume you can't just install your own speed bump because then there'd be speed bumps
Not
all
on a
over
public
town.
street.
Right.
I'm guessing you can't, but in the meantime, I can guarantee you
It at least is getting the
city
attention
will
of
do
the
something.
right. Exactly, it's
It's
getting their
national
attention.
attention.
cracked
now.
me up. It's like, hey, Larry, get on Amazon. see what deal we can get on a speed bump. Oh, they do have them. I'll be there. Okay.
They have speed bumps on Amazon.
That's fantastic.
What don't they
Yeah,
have?
I found that story interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Very interesting. I remember reading a story about a lady that was using what everybody thought was a speed gun. She got people to slow down using nothing more than a hairdryer, standing out in front of her house, using her hairdryer, pointing it at cars, and they all slowed down. Dan, thank you. That was very interesting.
I'm glad you thought so, John.
I thought so. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, and this is Stuff Dan Finds Interesting.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Farris, what do you have for us here?
Well, one would think, South Dakota, pretty much everybody I've met over all the time I've lived, pretty nice folks.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty nice folks. And there's an old saying, and I'm from Minnesota, and kind of grew up with that mantra of Minnesota nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Minnesota nice. Well, Zippia, which is a company that just gets into everybody's business, just came out with a list of, it ranked all 50 states from the rudest
Right.
to the most polite.
Okay.
So out of 50 states, what do you think South Dakota would? You think it probably?
I think we're in the top 10.
I think we're up there. We're pretty
One,
good.
one would certainly think so.
I think the rudest would be New Jersey.
Looking at a list now, this list is based on 4 factors: the percentage of drivers who are rude, average gratuities given or tips given,
Okay.
amount of cursing at customer service agents,
Okay.
and how rude the people in the rest of the country think another state is.
Okay.
After that cursing at customer service, can I change my vote?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Yeah, this gets a little weird. Now, based on those factors, Rhode Island is the rudest state in the country.
Okay.
Other East Coast states make up the rest of the top
isn't that
four.
interesting?
Massachusetts is rude. Virginia is rude. New York is rude. Probably no surprise there.
Jersey wasn't in the top 5?
Well, I'm not quite done.
Oh.
Followed by California, Washington on the West Coast. New Jersey comes in at number 7. Followed by, this one surprised me, Utah.
Oh, wow.
In the top 10 of rudeness, Illinois and Ohio.
Yep.
The top 10.
Those I can see. I would have guessed all of those.
Now, the most polite states in the country are Mississippi, Arkansas.
I can see that.
A lot of this is Southern Charm
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
North Carolina,
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Vermont, Kentucky, South Carolina.
Oh, yeah. I can see those.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, nice.
As long as you stay out of Metro Minneapolis.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Louisiana, Maine, and Delaware.
Oh,
You're scratching your head. Where's South Dakota,
right?
right?
Where are
So
we?
the most
Where's South
friendliest
Dakota
is Delaware?
and Iowa. I guess I'm
Nice.
surprised.
Yep.
So we must be somewhere in the middle there, Heidi.
South Dakota ranked as the 15th rudest state in the country. Yeah, we're 27 spots below Minnesota, 23 places behind Nebraska. Iowa, on the other hand, is 5 spots behind South Dakota in the rude department.
Really?
You know what I think the tipping point is?
It's that whole cussing at customer service people.
No, again, I just look at what's happened to me here the time I've lived here. I've been hit 5 times. I think some of the rudest, most worst drivers in the country are right here.
I don't think so. We're good drivers.
No. I
just have to try to guess if you're going to turn or not because you're not going to use a blinker.
I have been honked at more here. I have been flipped off more here. I have been yelled at more here. I've been hit more times here, and I'm just a victim, man. I mean, again, I grew up driving on the streets, inner city Minneapolis. Spent a year and a half driving in Houston, Texas. Have you ever been there? That's a video game going on.
Oh yeah, it's like grand. What is that? Grand Theft Auto. It's bad.
Yeah, so I think what kind of
probably what has us
messed the curve up is probably the driving thing. Yeah,
and maybe the gratuity because I think that there are some.
Oh, that could be in there too. I guess I really don't know.
Because if that was one of the factors, I bet that probably tied in. Too.
So there you go. Yeah, we're nowhere close to the nicest. Well, even though it seems like a mighty nice place.
It is. Well, Dan, thank you for coming in, sir. Appreciate it.
I do what I can, John.
And you do real well at it.
Man, thanks for having me.
John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxEmpireJobs.com.
If you're looking for special prices on some pretty amazing products, check out the website radiosavings.com. We're adding new items all the time, so you might find something cool. And you can save money when you buy stuff at radiosavings.com. One other thing many people like, many of the products you'll find at radiosavings.com are made in the USA. Good quality items at great prices. Radiosavings.com.
We can save you more.
Radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture, and we're going to brighten your day right now with some awesome news. I've got Tom Rooney joining me, and Tom is with Direct Line, a Christian prayer center. Mr. Rooney, how are you, sir?
Very good. Thank you.
Well, thank you for doing what you guys do. I think this is just a really neat thing. And we've been chatting a little bit ahead of time. You said you guys started in 2008. Is that right?
Correct. Yes. It was really an idea where the business right next door, Shipley's Laundry, they were looking for some office space, and so they bought this building thinking that that's what it would become. And once they gained ownership of it, they felt like the Lord was directing them to start a prayer center instead. And so it was very humble beginnings, but here we are 12 years later, and we've got about 40 volunteers. And we typically, on an average day, we'll have about 20 to 30 different contacts from people via email or telephone, or sometimes people will actually come in off the streets for prayer face to face.
That's really cool. And now with COVID, this last year has been just a bizarre year for a lot of people. So I'm assuming you probably have more people reaching out, asking for prayers. But has that also had an impact on getting volunteers to be able to help as well?
The volunteer ranks, yes, it's had some impact there. As you can imagine, a number of our volunteers are actually a little bit older, and that's the high-risk category for people with COVID. And so we've had a number of people that have not been able to come in for their normal volunteer time periods. And so at times it's been a little bit challenging to make sure that we have people here, but we've had the door open just like always, and so we're here from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. And like I say, a lot of people will email requests. We get them from around the world, John. We've had requests this year from Norway, from Israel, all kinds of different places. And some people will call in. We pray with people over the phone that way too. And then occasionally, like I say, we'll have somebody come in from the street. Sometimes by accident, they're walking by and they see Prayer Center on the window, and they think, I'm going to go in and see what's happening there.
Yeah.
So it's really been interesting.
And again, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is the time that people can call, but the emails can kind of come anytime, right?
Correct, yes.
And the phone number, is it 274-9274?
Right. That's a Sioux Falls number, so...
And I'm going to throw all of this on our Facebook page to make it super simple and super easy. And if people would like to stop in and see you, you're right kind of across from City Hall downtown, right?
Right. If they know where Shipley's Laundry is, we're just one door west of Shipley's Laundry, like you say, across 9th Street from City Hall.
Very nice. Mr. Rooney, I appreciate you taking some time to chat with us here. And are there things that you guys need at the Direct Line Prayer Center? Are there things that you're saying we could sure use more volunteers, or we need, a list of these kind of things? What kind of things do you need help with?
Well, mainly the volunteer thing is an area of need, and it is a nonprofit organization, and so we receive donations for support if somebody feels so inclined, and that's always greatly appreciated. But that's the main area, like I say, in terms of the physical operation, is to make sure that we have volunteers. It's a Christian prayer center, and so we've ministered to a lot of people. We do keep track online or on a computer program as to the requests that come in every day, and we're at 25,000 and counting, I think it is, something like that. So a lot of traffic there.
That is fantastic. And I see the website, directlinesd.org, so if folks would like to go there and get some more information, is that also a place they could go if they say, hey, I want to volunteer or I would like to contribute? Can they do all of that right through that website?
Absolutely. And for volunteers that are interested, there's a volunteer tab on that website where you can actually fill an application out to do that online.
And I see also a place where you can request a prayer right through the page. That's also very simple.
Exactly. Yes.
Again, directlinesd.org. Tom, thank you again for your time, and thanks for doing what you guys are doing. I think this is wonderful.
Thank you so much, John. God bless you.
Absolutely. Again, Tom Rooney, and he is with Direct Line Prayer Center. It's a Christian prayer center in downtown Sioux Falls, but they take prayers from people all over the world, which is amazing. If you would like to reach out, you can do that. Either call 605-274-9274 or go to the website directlinesd.org.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about bettercreditcards.com forever now, but we want to mention that bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website bettercreditcards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner, brought to you by Reaper Arsenal.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
heartfelt, snappy. The salute after the well-started stream of the Ranger Dan Cap to YouTube. What's going on over there, Lucius? Hello, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
We just rolled through another Memorial Day weekend there, and
Welcome back. Yeah.
gosh darn it, yeah, it's something else. I can't help but notice driving, and I do tune in the show on occasion when I'm making my way over here from the fortress of Rangertude, and notice this little radio station here. What is it? Bunny 90 something or another. You guys really pay homage. You pay homage. That's a fancy.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Fancy word for respect. And
we do. Yeah.
Gosh darn, you play homage to our vets and our active duty military and everything like that. And gosh darn it, this is Critter Corner. So I can't really do a lot on the veterans experience, but I can zero in on veterinarians, which has a lot of the same letters and kind of sounds alike. So here's a heartwarming little story about a fella, his dog, and a trip to the vet. Not the veteran, but a veterinarian.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Now, man, he strolls into the veterinarian then, which of course is it's an animal place, animal hospital there, and he's got one of them St. Bernard dogs, one of those big St. Bernard puppies there, and he goes, "Doc, I think my dog is going cross-eyed. Can you fix it?" The vet goes, "Well, let's have a look here, see what we got going on." And the vet picks that dog up, and he's looking into his eyes, and he's got a little light out there and spotting, and he's got fingers, see how those eyes move. And after inspecting that dog, he goes, "I'm going to have to put him down." The gentleman, "What? You got to put him down because he might be going cross-eyed?" He says, "No, because he's really, really heavy."
Wow.
Well, that's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. I hope you learned something. Till next Critter Corner, it's Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, June 1st, 2021. Equity markets will try and claw their way to new all-time highs this week. The biggest hurdles for the market will be the monthly labor data bundle. Reports include the ADP unemployment report, the Challenger Gray and Christmas report on layoffs, and the monthly non-farm payroll reports will be closely watched for signs of improvement within the labor market. If the non-farm payroll report fails to show significant improvement in job creation over the past month, it could send the markets into a deep tailspin. The surprise economic data point of the week could be the Fed's Beige Book. The Beige Book is the periodic report of U.S. economic conditions by individual Federal Reserve districts. Within the report will be the details about manufacturing, employment, wages, and most importantly, inflation. Signs of rising inflation have been so far shrugged off by the market, but sooner or later it's going to put an end to the rally. You can get the inside track in your inbox at marketbeatminute.com.